In other news, the heirs of corporate giant Samsung have paid the final installment of the largest inheritance tax in South Korea's history. Our Jun-hong has details.
The Samsung family has fully paid off its inheritance tax bill totaling 12 trillion won, or roughly $8 billion. The company announced Sunday that Samsung Electronics chair Jae-yong and other family members settled the bill via 6 installments over the past 5 years. The process began with the tax filing in April 2021 following the death of the late Chairman Lee Kun-hee in October 2020. The family used Korea's deferred payment system and, at the time, described paying taxes as a natural duty of citizens, pledging full compliance. The former chief left an estate valued at around $17.6 billion, including shares, property, and art collections. The resulting inheritance tax, estimated at about $8 billion, marks the largest ever seen in Korea's history. The amount exceeds the government's total inheritance tax revenue of about $5.5 billion in 2024 by roughly 50%, making it highly unusual even by global standards. Hong Ra-hee, the widow of the late Lee Kun-hee, is estimated to have paid the largest share at more than $2 billion. Chairman Lee Jae-yong and his sisters, Lee Bu-jin and Lee Se-hyun, are estimated to have each paid in the high $1 billion range. Korea has one of the highest inheritance tax rates in the world, reaching up to 50% for large estates that exceed $2 million. In Samsung's case, an additional 20% surcharge is applied to shares held by controlling shareholders, effectively pushing the total tax burden to around 60% of the estate. Beyond meeting their tax obligations, the family also gave back to the public, including a roughly $600 million medical support fund and donation of more than 23,000 artworks.
This marked an unprecedented transfer of wealth back to society, despite concerns that the heavy tax burden could strain liquidity and complicate control of the business. The process was ultimately handled smoothly, making it a positive outcome overall.
Industry observers say the case could serve as a precedent for succession at other major conglomerates. Jun-hong, Arirang News.